welcome back to the Strawberry Hill Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Simmons, and we are here at the Shop Cigar Lounge here in Strawberry Hill. And before we get started, I appreciate everyone that's been tuning in, but if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, please do Strawberry Hill Podcast. We're on YouTube, and come check us out. I think we're on episode 10. So we are flying through these, and I'm loving it. So today I have my good friends on, Mr. Brandon Jones and Mike Blanco. Blanco, am I saying that right?
Yeah, man, you're good.
All right. And you guys have your own podcast,
we do,
correct?
We do.
Yeah, and then it's Fatties
over 40.
Fatties
are here, man.
Yes,
sir.
I will say that you guys aren't as fat as I thought you were.
Bro, I appreciate that.
That's the kindest thing you can say.
I will say, I've lost 80 pounds.
80 pounds?
Since June.
What, you been doing that Ozempic?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That shit works?
Yeah, 100%. It works.
No
bullshit.
So what is it?
Semaglutide.
It's just a shot?
Yep, it's a shot.
And you just don't eat?
Kind of. It cuts your appetite in half. And like for me, for about the first month and a half, I didn't really do a whole lot other than I changed my intake of food. And then I started walking. And when I started walking, I dropped 40 plus pounds like it was nothing.
Jesus. So anybody can take it?
Yep.
You just go, just like, I need that Ozempic.
Well,
I don't know why I'm
you
saying
go to your
that.
doctor,
script, man, you got to go get the script.
Yeah, you got to. If you go to your doctor, it's going to cost you a bunch. The guy that I go through,
not legal, huh?
no, it's legal. No, 100% legal.
Guy I go through,
100% legal. I just call it because
we're recording this.
Yeah.
When I first found out about it, I thought it was a little shady. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a little shady. But no, he's Joy Health KC out of which hopefully he doesn't get mad at me for throwing his business out there.
Man, you got him shut down now.
I don't think he will. No, he's legit. Talk to him. He knows a bunch of people through county, city, public workers, all that kind of stuff, and he's a real good dude. And he hooked me up.
So you lost 80 pounds?
80 pounds.
Jesus. And how long?
Since June. And he also got me on TRT because I had that low T stuff.
I need to get some of that. I need some legal steroids in my life.
Bro, they're legal.
I need to get,
He's got all that stuff, like the legal versions, not the Andabol.
I don't want like the Balco.
Yeah, not Balco.
Yeah,
not Balco.
I don't want to have a whole
no
investigation on me because I'm out here owning a cigar lounge and I'm taking steroids. Like, what's wrong with you?
Steroids out of the crow's nest up there.
So you feel better? Feel good?
I feel 100% better. It's changed. There are some downsides to it.
What's that?
Well, if you check out episode 15 of Fatties Over 40, it's called the Brown Pants episode for a reason.
Brown pants.
The brown pants.
Sounds like you shit your pants.
I did.
Oh, all right.
Not even gonna lie. I'm not even. I own it because it happened.
We've all. I think people are going to be lying to themselves or lying to others. If we've reached this age in our life, and I'm not even like we're old, but
No.
everyone shit their pants. You get sick, you think it's a cough, like I got it, or a sneeze, and
Or you drink too much and you don't make it. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it's happened to everybody. It's happened to the best of us.
You had Taco Bell for lunch and you trusted a sneeze or a fart, and that's a bad idea. Don't ever do that.
Especially Taco Bell.
So that's Taco Bueno. Yeah,
there you go.
It's the B side of Taco Bell, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. But it changes your kind of changes your eating habits. It slows down your intestinal tract and your digestive system. I guess that's what it does. And it just makes you full quicker. But if you do overeat, you will pay for it, as I did. And it works. I've actually recommended quite a few people get on it. Several people that I work with has done it, lost 30 pounds. They didn't have as much weight to lose as what I did. But I'm not even done yet. That's the crazy part.
How much do you want to lose?
I want to lose 110.
110 pounds. Well, I guess you're only 30 away, right?
Yep.
Not too bad.
I started out at 350 pounds and I'm down to 269.
Jeez. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
I'm trying to golf clap it.
Golf
I'm
clap.
still going to be fat. But not
but
fat.
I think you got to change the podcast. Like,
No.
There's no
Husky over 40.
We're always fat kids. Like we talked about
you're
this
fat.
before.
You're a
like,
fat kid at
where
heart
it goes
too.
up and
At
down.
heart.
You're a fat kid at heart too. You're not fat. But
I can't call myself fat because I don't know.
Well,
I can
yeah,
call
but you're a
myself
fat kid at
very
heart.
husky. Yeah,
yeah, but what's the first stage of fat? Husky.
it's very true.
You remember them? Well, you may not. Well, no, you were kind of a bigger kid, weren't you? You remember going to J.C. Penney's and getting the Bugle Boy Husky size, and you didn't really know. You know what I'm talking about.
Boy Husky.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It's painful memory.
Yeah.
That's trauma.
I was like, yeah. I was a big kid in about 5th, 6th grade. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was
started
like,
earlier than that. But
yeah, my dad was like, you got to play sports because you were getting too big.
Understandable. So you see what I'm talking about.
So you got another 20 pounds, you said,
30.
or 30 pounds?
I got another 30 to go.
And then you're just going to stop?
No.
Oh.
No,
Well,
it's
shit. What the hell are you going to do? You reach 30 pounds more, then what are you going to do?
I want to get buff.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. I just want to. I want to lean out, not like be a bodybuilder or anything like that. But I met my wife at like 235, 240 pounds. I just want to get back there. That's where I'm at. That's where I want to get comfortable at again. I mean, I can say that I haven't weighed that less since college 21 years ago.
Shit, it's been a minute.
When I went to college and gained the freshman 40, 50.
So you want to lean out. So you've been going to the gym now?
No. So
Get your ass to the gym.
bro, I try. You know where I work at. I ain't got time for that shit sometimes.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly. I want to have time for it. I have to make time for it. That's the problem. And I can't walk outside. That was the other thing is like I walked my neighborhood and then walked up Hutton and all that kind of stuff out west in God's country.
Yeah.
You know,
God's country.
God's country. Yeah.
So you know what you should do is the hard 75.
What's that?
You don't know about it?
No.
Everyone knows about this damn thing, and it's tough. So
I had a couple of fatties, man. You're like,
Bro,
you know
you're
about
talking-
this,
you're talking to
we don't
people
need
that
kale. We eat a lot of fast
What the hell is
food.
kale?
Like
ding dongs and ho hos. Like
no, so the hard 75 is for 75 days. You have to work out twice a day for at least an hour, I believe. Hour
did
and
this.
a half.
I know. Yeah,
I did it, but I did like the hard
Yeah.
42.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I do know what you're talking about.
Then
Okay.
you do that, work out twice. You got to take like a cold shower. You got to read a book. Like you got to read 10 pages of a book every day. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. And then you have to and then one of your workouts has to be outside. And
I got a hot tub
you have
outside.
to. You have
Does
to.
that count?
I don't know what kind of workout you're doing in that tub. And then you got to stick to a diet.
Legs, like a little kiddie pool action. Just get that going.
But yeah, I did it, but I only did half of it because I forgot what happened during it. But it's like if you don't stick to it, then you got to start over. And I was like, I can't start over.
Like you give me like a hard 25 and start there. Maybe I'll consider that.
They have like
It's that whole
can you hand me
reading
the
thing,
lighter?
man.
They have a soft 75.
It's
I'm not sure what that is.
It's like that whole reading thing.
Just don't read.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
You could do audiobooks.
public
That's what
education, man.
Yeah.
You know, those of us that went through public education have trouble reading.
yeah.
Come on now.
See, the only reason we read is to get the book it free pizza, and that is why we are now fat.
And to go to Fun
Because we
Factory.
read to get pizzas.
Okay,
Fun
that's what we
Factory
did.
and Book It killed
Yeah,
us as
that's what
kids,
we did.
man.
do. Yeah, that is true because I couldn't always wait for the damn Scholastic
Yes,
book fair.
absolutely.
Getting my car posters and
Yeah.
buying my Where's Waldo book, even though I was like 17. Like I still need to find Waldo here.
See, when you get into high school, they should change those Scholastic book fairs and bring a little bit better posters and books. You know, because you can't always have Lamborghini posters on your wall.
I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. You never see my room.
I mean,
My wife still tells me, like, why do you have a poster of a hot rod? I'm like, you know what? I'm still living my life one day at a time.
Life. That's what you're doing.
What is it? What Vin Diesel say? 1/4 mile at a time.
Hey, I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah, you're damn
I
right.
tell my wife that all the time, and she's like, "You're stupid." Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
All right.
It's okay.
So, Mike, tell us a little about you, man.
Oh man, I did not lose an ungodly amount of
No,
weight recently.
but you're just here, though.
No, I'm here. I'm here doing my thing.
You are also not as fat, so.
Yeah, I mean, again, fat kid at heart. That's what we do. We go up and down. I mean, I feel like I don't know. Everybody obviously doesn't do that, but myself, I can say, and he has kind of battled weight throughout our life. You go up, you go down, and
Yeah.
you just kind of keep moving forward. So,
So, any plans on losing anything? You just like, I'm set. I'm happy.
dude, right now, are you kidding me? I'm trying to get all swole right now.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
gaining phase.
Yeah.
man. We're just eating everything and
Yeah.
just lifting heavy stuff. It's
Cupcake season, right?
It is cupcake season.
Yeah, it's
And
cupcake
cookie
season.
I mean,
Eating cupcake season.
Yes.
yesterday,
Yes.
how nobody didn't eat their minds out from Christmas dinner is beyond me because I think I almost ate myself into a coma.
That's what I say. How did that work yesterday since you can't eat as much?
So yesterday, we don't do a traditional Christmas dinner. We go to we go to Italian Delight and get lasagna.
You can call it Renee's.
No, so I call it Uncle Renee's because that's what
Uncle
my
Renee's.
kid calls it. That's what.
Shout out to Renee. He's here smoking a cigar, Italian
He's back
Delight.
there
If
waving.
you haven't been there,
Go.
check it out. It's the best piece of place in Wyandotte County and probably the metro.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, and that if you've been to Indian Springs, that's what we're talking about. Old Italian Delight. Yeah.
And if you want a 6-year-old review of that, I can get that for you because my son absolutely loves that place. And he gets treated like a rock star when he goes there. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have to get
I'm
treated like a
surprised
rock star
Roman
now.
doesn't go there.
I know. I'm going to start taking them.
Take them both.
Yeah. I don't know
Let
about
her run
Quinn.
the kitchen,
I
bro.
don't know about
She's
Quinn.
got it. Oh, yeah. No, she can run the kitchen.
So, I don't even know what we were talking about.
Talking about everything.
Everything.
Life, man.
So, tell me about the podcast. So, you guys started the podcast and you've been doing it for how
Want me
long?
to take that one?
No, I got it.
Or you got it? All right.
I mean, really, it was kind of your idea.
Well,
I'll go way back. So a couple years back, I approached him and said, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast?" Mm-hmm. Actually, I approached a few people. He was one of the probably 5 that I reached out to. All said no. They're like, "Nope,
I wasn't ready for it.
I don't want to do it."
I just wasn't ready for it.
Fine. So I started down my merry way, doing other stuff, working on other projects, and then about a year after that, he comes to me and he goes, "Hey, let's do a podcast." I was like, "Where the hell you been, man? I've been trying to do one for over a year."
So I'll piggyback on that. So, last year when I had my issues, took my month off. And in that month off, that I realized that I needed another outlet.
You sure
I
do.
absolutely needed another outlet. And me and you talked about that. And
That's the biggest thing for mental health.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just you
and
need something to get away, to get your mind, get your mind doing something else that you're not used to.
and him being, I've known him since, 8th grade?
It's been a minute.
Way back in the day, 25 plus years. I was like, we don't hang out anymore. We're both married. I have a kid. He doesn't. The family takes away from a lot of things. And I wanted, for lack of better words, I wanted to reconnect that. And I was ready. I was ready to start a podcast and to just have an outlet. And we did it. And what do we have, 3 or 4 different names before we settled on? And in
yeah,
the
we
first
went
2
all over the
episodes,
place.
we had no idea what her name
Oh,
was.
what was the names before?
So it was Fatties in their 40s is what we started off at.
Okay.
Which doesn't flow
Then you
at
have
all.
to change it in 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's setting ourselves up for failure. We can't do that.
And then, I don't know, there were some other just random goofy ones. And then, on our 3rd episode, we settled on Fatties Over 40, which is,
Just came out.
it flows.
Yeah.
It's FOF.
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 Fatties Over 40. And
Off.
FOF. Yeah.
Yeah. FOF.
And
We are foff.
in the podcast, we kind of just do what we do here. We pull up some news articles. We talk about everything. There's 2 things that are off limits on our podcast, and that's politics and our jobs. Because I ain't trying to get fired.
And religion.
Well,
We
guess
don't
what
talk
we're talking about
religion.
here?
All right,
Not
fine.
politics or your job.
Twist
No,
my
I'm
arm,
just kidding.
sir. Twist my arm. Yeah, we don't talk about religion, but we're not super religious people, so there would be no, unless something just completely dumb comes up that has to do with religion, we don't talk about that either. But talk about sports. Sports is a big thing because the theme of the show is 2 guys sitting in a bar bullshitting.
That was the premise. I told him, and he was like,
So
I want to do it.
whose bar is it that you? Is it?
It's at my
his.
house. That's
That's
my
it?
bar.
That is.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That is,
So, and that's another thing. You guys do like a drink aspect to it.
yes, we
Which
always.
you made Amara sour, and we're going to get into that. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, these 2, I was about
Say
to
it.
curse.
Say it. Say it.
These
Call
2
us.
fucks trying to get me drunk beforehand. I told them, I was like, hey, come on, get me tipsy, and feed me shot after shot before the podcast. So if I slur my words like I just did, slur my words a little bit, I apologize. It's because of these 2.
You're welcome.
So, yeah.
You're welcome.
And we took a drink called the Trash Panda,
That-
Oh, yeah.
which is like a raccoon, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
We'll get into that. Sorry,
we'll
sorry.
get to that in a minute.
But anyway, so your show, you talk around. It's about 2 guys bar.
2 guys in a bar BSing. And it really works.
It does. I mean, I wanted to have a cohesive piece to the podcast every week. And so we said, what do we want to do every week that never changes? We want to have a new drink. We want to have a different drink that we try. We may love it, we may hate it. Sometimes we try it before, tweak it, and sometimes we just do a blind reveal. Like you just did a blind one. He had eggnog for the first time.
I've never had eggnog, and is weird.
I don't like milky drinks.
So I love cream milk drinks, but I didn't realize, and he warned me prior to this, that it was like drinking snot.
I told him.
Oh, you can't say
It's
that because
thick.
then you just ruin it.
That's what he did. He was trying to ruin it for
You don't
me.
want to have eggnog. You don't want to do it.
But I did add some Captain Morgan's to it. Kind of change the consistency a little bit. It was good.
Yeah, I can't do eggnog.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't try to do an eggnog drink.
No, I can't. See, I can do a shot that's something creamy.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but not a drink. I just like White Russians and stuff like that. I can't do it.
You can't do White Russians?
I don't want milk in it. And that's what it's in there.
It's a half and half.
Well, half and half.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you spin it enough, it just
spin it up, it gets better.
Spin it up, it gets a little bit better.
All right, and we're good.
Yeah, just
did 6 spins.
put your finger in it,
6 spins and we're good.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
Got to be
Come on.
counterclockwise. So
Yeah.
if you go
Oh,
clockwise,
if I go the other way,
Yeah, it's
ruined.
wrong.
Absolutely
wrong.
ruined.
You never stir clockwise.
So
It's
how
always
did you come up with the aspect of the bar side of it, like making drinks?
Like I said, I mean, we really wanted.
He's a
something
bartender. Don't let it play. He used to bartend for a
that-
little
I'm
while.
an amateur
Where at?
bartender. It was back in college.
Oh,
He was down in Aggieville.
oh! Shout out to Aggieville.
You might have seen him down there.
I don't know. I worked at a bar. I don't know.
Which one did you work at?
Tubby's.
Okay, I was at O'Malley's.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
well,
there
we
you
probably
go.
didn't go at the same time.
Probably not.
I was in
there
07.
01 to 05.
Yeah, no. Tubby's wasn't even around yet. It was like the exotic pet store before it was the
Really?
bar.
That became a bar. Mm-hmm. Did you guys serve food out of there?
Mm-hmm.
Like fried lizard and shit?
Oh, fuck if I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because that's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a little weird.
You just, you know.
I mean, that's like a Chinese food restaurant next to a pet store. Or something like that.
There
That's
was a
weird.
Chinese restaurant right across the street. And it's called Hunan's. Those of you know that went to K-State. So
That's bad.
So you guys make drinks. And what episode are you guys on now?
We are on episode.
We're about to do 37. We have done 36.
So you've done a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
Done a lot of drinks.
A lot of drinks. Which one's your favorite so far?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
that's tough. I don't even remember all of them. That's the bad part. Like I don't know.
Most
Because you guys
surprising-
do like a drink. You guys talk about the drink beforehand, and then you do the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
with the
That's how we open.
Yeah, we open the show with our greetings, our entrance, and then we rate our drinks. Actually, we which you'll learn this in hopefully a couple weeks when we get you in the basement for the studio, and we rate the drink 1 to 5. Like it, we do, we don't. Then we kind of roll from there, and I don't know. I don't really have a
I'll say
super favorite yet.
maybe not favorite, but most surprising. We both started very first episode. We told people, "Hey, we're gonna have drinks every week. We're never gonna do gin." Well,
we did gin.
we did gin. I made a
can't
Tom Collins.
drink-
Actually, I know what my favorite drink
and
is.
it was freaking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of gin. I'll drink it, but it just tastes like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll make you Tom
bit.
Collins. I'll change your mind.
Because the Tom Collins that he made, the gin, it's there, but it's not there, and it's actually really really good. No, I can tell you my favorite drink.
What's the favorite one?
When we double teamed,
Whoa, that sounds odd. Let's go.
does.
Let's keep going.
there's video of it.
Wait,
When
is there
we
a rating on the
double
show before we
teamed,
go further? I need
no,
to like,
when-
make
when
sure
we
that we're
made
very
the
the Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Which
Which actually,
what is it called?
The Long Island iced tea. And we didn't measure. We poured it, drank it, and it was one of the best drinks that I've ever had.
You need to make a signature Fatties Over 40 drink.
Well, we're working on
and
that.
you need to make like a Wyandotte County drink. Because I thought you said Wyandotte iced tea. You should make something like that.
we can do that.
That's not a bad idea.
We could do that.
And just
That's a good idea.
put something different in
I
it.
mean, we did come up with a shot. Actually, a friend of the show came up with a shot not too long ago, a couple weeks ago,
Which you had
which
before.
you enjoyed
which we could,
before the show.
We could roll into. We talk about the Trash Panda.
Trash Panda. Oh, so they
The
came
Trash
up with that?
Panda
Who was
is
it?
our brother
Oh.
Tom. We were a couple Saturdays or a couple Sundays ago. We filmed a bunch of stuff, and we've been needing to do that to get some of the drink stuff. And we were just goofing off, and we were like, Tom doesn't normally drink, and we're like, hey, you see the bar, you see what we have. Let's randomly throw some stuff together. And it's funny because I was going to call him a trash panda on the show, and he told me if I did that he was going to hit me in the nuts.
Called the
And
drink a Trash Panda.
so we changed it because the Trash Panda is Jack Daniel's Fire, Malibu Rum, and Kahlua. And when you think about that, you're like, there's no way that's going to be good.
It did not sound good when you told me about it.
No. Because when they said that,
I was like,
that,
it's gonna be suspect, guys.
what do you imagine when you see a raccoon in the trash? That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But if you see enough videos, they're kind of like cats, and they're nice.
I don't know about
Until
a
they try to rip your
raccoon's
face
nice.
off. I don't know about nice.
I mean,
se.
they're like cats. It's fine. So we combined it, and how would you rate that? You tried it.
What scale am I doing?
You,
1 to 5?
1 to 5.
I'd say it's about a 3.54. So pretty good. I'd do it again.
See?
Which apparently I think I'm going to have to do it again because we're talking about it here.
It may happen.
Yeah.
Make another.
You're going to
couple.
see me passed out in this damn chair. It's all right.
We'll flip it over in the middle to Fatties over 40, and we'll just roll from there. If you pass out, we'll carry you on. We'll pick you up. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't our first rodeo.
Make it work.
Yeah, it's fine.
So tell me about the drink we're drinking now.
Okay, so this week we did. Well, first we got guidance from you. So what do you like? You're a bourbon guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to do a little twist. Instead of just doing a whiskey sour, we did a whiskey amaretto sour.
Mm-hmm.
So we mixed a little Di Serrano with a little Elijah Craig bourbon. You need a little lemon juice, a little simple syrup, garnish with a cherry.
Yep. This
is it. This is the end result right here. That's what we
amaretto
got.
sour. What are we calling it? An amaretto sour, or what are we calling it?
Yeah, we just call it a whiskey amaretto sour.
Whiskey sour, whatever. It's good. I used to drink these all the time. Not those, but like amaretto sour. When
It's
I
a
was
little
like
different, but-
21, thinking I was cool. Like, can I get
mean-
a amaretto sour? That's exactly what I sounded like too when I was 21.
I bet it.
Yeah,
I
no.
bet it. You finally hit puberty. Your voice kind of deepened a little bit.
Nah,
You know,
not
it's fine.
really. I still got a kind of a
you?
weird voice. It's all right.
Just plugged in. Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, you
I need
guys.
sour.
So, Trash Panda.
Yeah.
You gotta have to make another one now. Now we're talking about it.
Well, that means I got to get up.
That's fine. We can still go without you.
All right, you guys go
Move
on
out the way.
You want me to bring it over?
Yeah, might as well.
Right here.
Sure. That's what it's all about, right?
Don't
Fatties
die.
over 40, making drinks.
Don't die.
So the last time that I hung out with you guys, it was when we all golfed together.
Okay.
That was probably 2020, 2021. It was a couple years ago. And I am not very good, as you probably knew or probably saw. But good time. I think we went to Falcon Ridge.
Ridge or Valley, I get them confused.
Something, yeah, I
I
don't
feel
know.
so bad.
The one that's out south, not the
One-
one in Leavenworth.
Yeah, they both. Oh, that's Falcon Lakes. I
Yeah.
know that one.
That's
It's Ridge and
Oh,
Valley.
it
that
closed?
confused the hell out of me.
Isn't that the one off Metcalf that closed?
No, that one's in Leavenworth.
that didn't close.
No, the one that we all went to and played golf at. That closed.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the one on Metcalf.
What are we talking about?
Who? What?
What?
Yeah, he's off camera. He's off mic, just yelling.
All right, so we're gonna do a Trash Panda on air.
Oh man, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
By
And-
good one, I mean it's gonna be a little rough.
So do you guys come up with drinks like on the fly a lot, or just
Oh God, no.
something new?
That is typically a filming session. We both have full-time jobs, and we don't get to do the pod full-time. I mean, we'd love to. You just can't. So we'll typically get a group of people together, have the bar full, and then just start making stuff.
I need to be a part of this taste testing.
Feel
like
whatever feels right,
group.
we do it.
Yeah. I remember one time my buddy he was learning how to be a bartender, and it was either his graduation or a couple days before his graduation. We all had to go up there, and he had to make drinks for us. And the only like rule is that we had to ride home like a sober driver. And man, we got lit up because it was all free drinks, and he's just making these drinks, and
Oh, yeah.
and he's making them too strong. We're like, you're the best bartender in the world.
You're gonna make so
You're gonna make so
People are
much
gonna
money and probably get
love you.
fired a week in your job.
Oh man, yeah.
I can, just one. This will be my third one.
We don't
All
care.
right, so tell everybody what you're doing here, so they know how to make it at home.
Roll this back to me. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I'm not mistaken, and you might have to correct me, which you can tell them probably better than I can while I'm making this. The shot is a half ounce of Malibu,
That's correct.
half ounce of Kahlua, and an ounce of Jack Daniel's Fire or whatever your favorite cinnamon whiskey is.
So it could be like
And-
Fireball or something
yeah.
like
If you wanted to be a 21-year-old.
I mean, if
basic
you're
white
making it for your
female.
sorority sisters,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
absolutely.
I'm
Get the
saying.
fireball and
Yeah,
get it rolling. Just
fireball.
get it in there and go.
I
We
only
prefer-
drink whiskey or bourbon, so I don't really know anything about Fireball.
Bro, open your palate.
Just kidding.
Open your palate a little bit, okay? Open your palate. Just a little bit.
Oh, man.
All right. So how much is this?
So to make 3 shots,
You're going to need 3 ounces of the Jack Fire, because that's a stronger flavor. We like the whiskey. We didn't want a whole bunch of coffee in there.
Have you made a coffee drink yet?
yes, actually we have.
We've done coffee. We've been all over the spectrum.
I need you guys to make a Shop Cigar Lounge drink and
We can
call
do
it,
Bet.
I don't
can do
know,
that.
something cool. I don't want to come up with a name right now. All right. And then how much of this? This is a Kahlua. Am I saying that right?
Yep, it's Kahlua. You're going to need 1.5 ounces of that to make 3 drinks. Otherwise, it's just a 1/2 ounce.
All right.
Oh, he's going to measure out the shots, too. He's going to make sure you get exactly 2 ounces.
about
I wasn't complaining.
wants to
I'm
make
more
sure.
saying, like, I'm kind of telling everybody if I slur my words.
We do drink responsibly. We're not going to overserve anybody. We don't
Sure.
do that.
Sure, whatever you say.
We both have people here to drive us home. So
Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
don't.
I can send you an Uber.
It's your
Oh, it's all
house.
right.
You can sleep here. It's
I
your
can
place,
sleep here.
man. You'll be fine.
So you did put a little bit of ice in it too?
Yep, ice in the
Gotcha.
shaker so it cools it down. Otherwise, it'd probably be a little harsh.
We only do chilled drinks and chilled shots. There will be nothing room temperature unless we
So
are
did
doing
you
a
have,
tasting.
why do you give me the middle one? That looks suspect.
Because this one has more in it.
That's the one that has a roofie in it, duh.
That's fine. Takes me 2.
You don't want a roofie?
Nah, maybe
Little-
1.
This one's called the roofie colada. Enjoy.
Roofie colada.
Hey-o.
Hey.
All right.
Cheers, my
Cheers. Fatty's over 40, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It gets better every time I drink
God, man,
that.
those are delicious.
That one was a lot better. Like, first one was like,
Well, that's because you weren't ready for it. You were not ready for
Caught you off guard.
Yeah.
yep.
Kind of grabs you by the
Even
boo-boo.
though I warned you, you didn't know what flavor combination it was because that's the way it was when we first.
That is
drank
just a rainbow of flavors there. It's just a
But
little
it
bit of
works.
everything. It does. It's
it.
good.
For whatever reason, it works. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Tom for that because that drink is all him.
It is.
So I see that you are making the drinks too. I didn't know that you were
I'm not a
little
bartender.
It looks like
I'm
you
not a
knew what you were
bartender.
doing.
Whoa, we're 36 episodes in. If I didn't pick up something along the way, I'd be sad. 9 times out of 10, I ask him how to make stuff, and then I just wing it.
So what's next for the podcast? You guys have been doing it for a while. So what's the next thing?
So our next thing is, it's actually kind of big, is our 40th episode will be our 1-year anniversary.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we're kind of trying to plan out how we do that. And I'm not going to lie, I would love to come down and set up here and run a show from here.
Of course. Yeah.
I love this place.
I do. It is very nice in here.
I
Thank
can't
you.
say enough about it. I've told you that since day one, the first time I
Yeah.
came in here before you guys had it open. Like, I
thank
love
you.
the ambience of here. And
Oh my God, it's so nice. Exposed brick. You get that downtown feel. Just a very
Thank
chill.
you. Thank you.
A lot of wood.
like
warm
I
leather.
wish I smoked more cigars because I would be a VIP member here. And
You
if
don't
you
have
guys
to smoke
aren't,
to be a member here.
I know, but
Yeah.
like it's so far away, all the way out there and all the way back.
Oh, it's
and
okay. It's just gas money. It's just
At least,
money.
At least we're in
When
winter.
when my grandpa says you don't die with it, so just spend it.
That's true. But I gotta have enough to live.
It's very true.
I mean,
My grandpa was also broke. No, I'm just kidding. so that's that's the 40th episode. That's the very next one.
no,
No,
we've
we got a
got
couple
we've got
more.
2 more or we got 37, 38, and 39. So we got 3 more episodes before we hit our 40th. But our 40th one's gonna be a pretty big episode. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a year's worth of work coming around, which I'll plug it. If you guys will check us out, like, subscribe,
Yeah.
tell your friends, we would greatly appreciate it. I mean,
Of course, no.
we just got on YouTube a little bit ago because most of our stuff is on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Amazon.
Anywhere you stream.
Yeah.
Whatever you got. I think the only podcast we're not on is Google. podcast, everything
I
else.
didn't even know Google had a podcast.
I didn't either.
Well, they're a pain in the ass to get on, so.
And it costs money to put stuff
I
on
don't
there.
think anyone's going to Google to listen
I don't
to podcasts.
know anyone that's going to Google your podcast, so.
I think you're good not to post anything on there.
Apple, Spotify.
No one's like, hey, check me out on Google. I don't hear that a lot of that.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you get the old people, and they're like, I use the Yahoos, not the Googles, and it's just confusing.
Very true.
Nobody can find you.
I will say this: YouTube is kind of a pain in the butt, and it's a pain in the butt to find yours as
Can't
well.
say that because we're on YouTube.
So
Well,
are
so
we.
we. So are we.
They
No,
hate us, apparently,
No,
because
the
finding
reason-
our podcast is ridiculously hard.
That's what I was about to say, and it's the same with yours because neither one of us have enough viewers and subscribers.
That's why you got to subscribe when you find
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. That's
subscribe,
what I'm saying.
subscribe.
Whether you watch our videos or not, just subscribe to it.
Yeah, and then tell
Just
your
check us
friend.
out.
It-
Like
it-
us on
your
YouTube or
mom.
like us on Facebook.
Set up an
Like
account for
us
your
on
dog.
everything.
Get
Yeah,
somebody to
I'm
just
trying
do it.
to-
Like
When
it
you
or
come
what,
up to me,
man.
just
Come
say
on,
you
let's
like me.
go.
Yeah, I got stickers. If you want a sticker, I will give you. Which we don't even have the stickers over here.
Oh, that blame Mike.
Danica, bring
Don't
me a
worry,
sticker.
we'll post or
What
we'll
is
do a little
happening
thing on
here?
it.
Man, come
We'll
on.
do a little thing on
Bring
it.
me a sticker.
So I don't think they're up there. They're up there.
Oh,
so
well, dang it.
how did you guys are your brothers, right? So how did you guys meet?
You want to
It sounded like you guys were like dating, but
Well, I was born. No,
I was born a wise man.
He was born in a manger out in the woods.
No, I mean he and I met.
It's a funny story.
Yeah, it's really not that original. We met
No.
in high school. We both went to Sumner. Met our 8th grade year. Didn't really hang out that much then. Started hanging out more freshman year and beyond. And then at that point, really, God, it was senior year. We really bonded heavy senior year.
Oh yeah, senior
and
year was
then-
a trip.
And then kind of we're together ever since then.
We went to K-State for a year together. We weren't roommates or anything like that. We both had different roommates, which probably was the best for us. At
Oh
that
yeah,
time.
absolutely. He was trying to get break out of the shell kind of thing.
Yeah, get to know everybody else and
And then he stayed down there. I came back up here, and sophomore year. I think I was down there every weekend partying until he came back up here. Like I was down there at least twice a month. I drive back and forth, and
so you were still going to school down there?
no,
Oh, just go down to
No, I
party?
just went
Just
down
came
to
out and
party.
hang out, have a good time.
I was a college dropout until recently. Then I went back, but yeah, we've known each other for more than half our lives, and I consider him my brother. We're not, blood related or anything like that, but I think if you've known somebody as long as I have him and his
Oh, yeah.
family treats me like I'm one of theirs, same with
Oh,
him.
100%. Yeah, like we both feel like family to each other, not just to each other, but to each other's actual blood relatives. It's just a family thing. So
His grandma is the one that did the best for me. His grandma loves me. She tried to fight me the first time I ever met her.
You know what? That seems to happen a lot with you.
It does, right? I know.
I didn't want to fight you the first time I met you, though, but maybe I should have.
Maybe
I would have become closer with you.
Well, I tried. You didn't want nothing to do with me. It's fine.
No. The first
feel
time I met you, we were dealing with a situation at work where we were about to get into it with someone.
Oh.
And you handled it very well, but you handled it in the Brandon way.
Oh,
and I was just like, whoa, who's this guy?
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. That makes sense.
Trying to like code it the best way I can.
No, you're good. You're good.
But everyone knows where I work, so I think you could assume where he works. But anyway.
we just don't put it out
Yeah.
there. But no, I was helping him move. He shystered the crap out of me.
So fucked you over.
Yeah, sorry for the language.
Oh, you're good. You can curse
his
on it.
Sorry, we have an explicit rating on
Yes,
our
but we
podcast.
don't.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
don't.
what yours
we don't.
is.
I think my viewers are over 40, so we're good.
hopefully they're over 18.
Please,
no.
God.
I don't know. Esas
So-
is like 16. Over
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say your engineer might be 12.
Yeah.
Does he have a crayon like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, bench warmers. Yeah. So he's 12.
Yeah.
And his name's Jeff. Yeah.
My name Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
All right. So anyway,
So he bamboozled me one day by calling me. He's like, "Hey man, I need you to come over and help me move some boxes because he was moving. Or his
No, it's
family
not,
was
I
moving."
need you to help me move something.
Yeah,
I,
he's
I
like-
could just left it at something.
Yeah, he did that to me. And when I got to his house, there was a U-Haul out there, and I'm like, "You said move something." Yeah, I
said,
meant the house.
The house.
Yeah,
We're
the
moving
house.
house.
So I didn't know that was
you know who
coming.
that sounds like. That I worked with. You still do, Anderson.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know, he did that to me.
Yeah, I know. That's why whenever
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, can you help me move?" And I was like, "Sure, man, I'll help you move." I
moved the
get
whole
over
house.
there, and no, it wasn't even that. I get over there, and please, no one ever do this to anybody. I get over there, and they're like eating dinner and watching TV, and it's like
you
you're
had to help him
walking.
pack?
Yeah, it was like if I walked into your house, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you moving today? Or are you moving next week?" He's like, "Oh, today." I was like, "You don't have anything packed." He's like, "No, I'll just start grabbing stuff and put it in the truck." I was like, "I hate you right now."
No, they didn't do that to me.
Yeah.
Everything was packed, but
Everything's packed away.
Yeah,
until we get to one thing, and they're like, "Hey, we got to move to this piano,"
you have a piano,
and it's an old school piano, and like,
why are you moving a piano?
No.
Oh no! Let me. It's even better than that because it's not a normal house. You're thinking of like the normal suburban house, and you back up. No. This is a house that there's exactly
Argentine.
22 stairs to get up to the first flight, and then another flight
No,
of porch stairs.
that
to
house
go up.
comes with the piano. That point.
Mom wouldn't let it leave. Mom said it had to go, and so we're looking at this.
Mom's
like,
gonna have to move it then.
we're looking at like, how are we going to do this? Well, I don't know who came up with the idea of calling our other buddy, who has a big truck, and we're like, well, if we could put it in the back of the truck from the hill, because it's a grass hill to a wall, like a concrete wall.
About a 4 foot tall
Yeah.
This
wall.
sounds like a horrible
sketchy
idea.
shit.
Oh yeah, it was
Horribly
so
bad.
bad.
You're just gonna roll it.
Yeah, that's what we
Oh,
did.
we went
Yeah,
right down the
that's
hill.
exactly what we
Oh,
did.
yeah.
On a piece,
Oh, yeah.
when it got to the edge, I think there was like a piece of plywood. Put it on the plywood, put it in the back of the truck, then back the truck up to the U-Haul and put it in the U-Haul.
Did this work?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it all
That-
worked.
I don't
Where-
know how
and
that
no
works.
legs got broke on the piano because it was like one of those stand-up like church
Please
ones.
tell me you still have the piano.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's still
And
Do
it
you
still
play
works.
the piano?
No, it's not
Get
even
rid of the
my
damn piano.
It's not even my piano.
That is-
It actually belongs to my brother.
Will you come
Tell
help
your
us move
brother.
it?
Absolutely not. I'm busy.
Well then,
We didn't
no, you're
even-
not.
yeah,
You're
I
not
am.
busy.
Yeah, I am. You
No,
don't know
you're
what day
not.
I'm busy.
You're
I'm
not
busy every
busy.
day.
This
That
place can run
time,
itself.
that time that you need me to move it, I'll be busy. I promise you.
I'll check with your wife. She has your schedule.
Yep, and
That's
she
fine.
knows I'm busy.
Nope.
Yep.
You're gonna come help move it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Let me just put
Yeah,
this
you
on
are.
the
I am
calendar.
the worst
Make sure.
person if you ever want me to move because I hate moving people.
me too.
And moving stuff, and I will make up an excuse to leave. Literally right off the bat.
Have somebody call you. Be like,
Any-
text me.
oh,
call
I
me.
will act like I'm on the phone. I'm like, oh shit, oh, yeah, my cat just died. I gotta go. I don't even have a cat. I will make up something. They're like, I gotta go.
George is in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta go.
Well, see, that's the problem. I know somebody named George. They're like, really? I'm like, no.
They're like, really,
Like,
George?
the-
No, I just
yeah.
want to leave.
Yeah.
That's when you just like disappear.
Just like I just need
That's
to
what
go.
you pull the homer.
I hate
and
moving
go into the shrubs
Yeah.
and just disappear.
Yep.
So you guys known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And then decided to start a podcast, going well.
Yeah.
It seems like you are in good spirits.
I am.
Like it seems like this podcast is a good outlet for you.
It's a great outlet for both of us, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, life is hard. We all know that. Like you have good things that you love, things that you're looking forward to. And there's a lot of stuff that's not so great. And so the podcast is a great way to kind of vent a little frustration, but also have a good time. Mm-hmm. That's what we use it for.
For about an hour and a half, 2 hours, one night a week, sometimes more depending on what we're doing. Everything else goes away. Except for when I'm on call. But that's beside the point.
But I feel like I know I've watched a couple episodes and like I see that you can be yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the same way with you too. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
You've known me for how long? 15 years?
15 years, yeah.
And I mean, we grew to be friends through work. We've always hung out outside of work. I've been to several of which one of the best Halloween parties I ever went to was at your house.
Yeah.
Those were fun. Back
Those
in the
were
day.
fun.
Those were amazing.
What house parties were actually house parties.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where you hung out and nothing
I
happened.
remember got the
and
cops called on me and everything. That was fun.
If you don't get a cops call
Yeah.
on you, is it
I
really
was
a
like,
house party?
I am the cops. Like, we don't care. You're too loud. All right.
Turn it down.
Touche.
Turn it down. Close
Yeah.
your garage door and turn it down. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, we did have the
I
garage door
know.
open.
I was there for that one because I'm pretty sure it was me and a few other people.
Yep. Yep.
That yeah.
So good. I mean, I'm glad that
You are someone who kind of set me in motion to do that.
were good.
You honestly did, and because when we talked about things, you said find an outlet, and I played sports and stuff like that, and that's an outlet. But this is a different type of outlet. This is being in a comfort zone that I can talk whatever I want to him, and there's no judgment passed. And that was just something that I needed.
I mean, let's be clear. There's a little judgment. I'm going to make fun of him if he tells me something like,
very true.
You shit your pants, I'm going to make fun of you for a good
He did almost choke.
30.
He did almost
Dude, I
choke to death
died.
laughing for like 3 minutes.
I apologize, everybody that watched that episode. I know I was laughing really hard for about
It's funny, though.
10 to 15 minutes.
It's funny.
But I
Wait,
couldn't
so
help
listen to it.
I need to know what happened though.
Okay.
Tell the story, man.
I'll tell the story. Okay, so
Yeah, you can't get away with it without
I
telling the
was...
story. Yeah, and we got plenty of time, so you're good.
Like every good story, it starts on Taco Tuesday.
It was Taco Tuesday, as a matter of fact, and we were eating at La Mesa up in Leavenworth, and I was...
Oh, so it wasn't Taco Bueno.
Oh, no.
Oh, so
No,
take
this
that
is
back
legit.
about Taco Bueno.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Taco... Taco Bueno doesn't even exist around here anymore.
There's one in Bonner Springs.
That's Taco John's, bro.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm drinking. Anyway.
Another excuse.
Yeah.
Just another excuse. No. So we're eating there, and I think I was like 6 weeks into the shot, and I ate too much, and I'm walking out, and I farted. What I thought was a fart. It was not. And I get in the truck, and we were taking my son to swimming lessons at Bonner Springs Pool, but we decided to stop by the library first because we had a little bit of time, and kids want books.
Yeah, read a book.
They want to read. Mm-hmm. Who does that? And I get out of the car, and my wife goes, "Why are your pants wet?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Why are your pants wet?" So I do the reach around thing, and I'm just like,
Oh, you touched it.
yeah. And this is at the library. This is walking into the library.
Wait, what kind of pants you got on?
I was in shorts.
can't.
Oh, it gets better.
No.
Hang on. I was in KU Jayhawks shorts.
It's
So they're
appropriate
blue.
for a turd.
They're blue.
It's appropriate.
You're appropriate for a turd. So
You shit all over those shorts.
So I walk into the bathroom and, take them off, put my shorts back on, my underwear. I washed them out in the sink. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm not going to just put
You're a
shitty
savage.
drawers.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and I was like, I really want to throw these away, but I was like, no, I'm at a library. This is a public place. I really don't want to smell like poop in here.
You don't care about that at that point.
I did. I was
Well, I
thinking about the
wouldn't.
kids. This was not an F them kids moment.
That was F some kids.
This
That
was not an F
definitely
them
the
kids
F them
moment.
kids moment.
Man.
It was not.
Oh.
Some
So
kids were like, it smells so bad in here.
I go back to that library, okay?
They don't know it's you. It's not like they have cameras everywhere.
have
like,
cameras there.
Yeah, but it's not like they're checking like who pooped their
like
pants
that,
today.
man.
They would have known. I feel like they would have known.
I don't. If you would have got barred from the library for that, I think that's
That's more even. That's an even more.
that's a
epic
valid
story, in my
excuse.
opinion.
Said like, all right.
No. So I go in, I clean it out, and I go back to the car, and I have to sit there. And thankfully, we had like wipes in the car, because I have a son, and I am wiping. I had to wipe the seat off and all that kind of stuff, and pretty bad. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, I can still go to swim class and all that kind of stuff. And then I look down at my shorts. I got a hole in my shorts in the crotch. That's like a good
Even better.
4 inches long. The whole crotch is out. So my bubble gum's hanging out.
Your bubble gum.
Your bubble gum. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to say what it is.
He's hanging
It's
brain.
the bubble gum. So I'm like, well, I guess I can't go into swim
You
stuff.
sure can't.
Yeah, no. So I had to sit in the car while my wife thankfully my wife was with me, because Tough Tony wouldn't have been able to go. Wouldn't have been able to
Well,
swim that
let's
day.
just say
not worried about Tough Tony.
if you would have went to the swimming practice, you'd probably be registering right
exactly.
Yeah,
you would have had to
absolutely.
register,
Yeah,
bro.
maybe
and then-
that police department
now. Maybe
would
you,
not have found that
this
as funny as I
happening
did.
to you
Yeah,
saved your career and registering for the rest of your life.
maybe.
Yeah, because how are you gonna explain that? Like, why your nuts out? Well, poop my pants. I didn't know how to hold. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Get in the back of the car.
pooped him.
Yeah,
Pooped him.
Pooped my
I pooped my
pants.
pants. I would have taken him out to the truck and showed him. I'm like, look, here's my underwear, man. What do you want me to do?
You can see the brown outline and everything. Look at this.
It's right there.
Here, get the
Okay.
chalk.
And
See
this is all from the
Let's
shot.
make an outline.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
it's because I hadn't really cut back on my eating just yet because the effects of the shot are different for each person. And I didn't realize that there were on the shot, like if you eat too much, your body's just straight up like when you have to go
just
to the
like
bathroom.
get it out.
Yeah. Like it's literally like that. And it still happens to me periodically, no matter if I eat too much, not eating enough, that type of thing. It just, when your body says you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go to the bathroom. Straight up. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened that day. And that was the first time it ever happened to me. And I mean, all I thought about was Billy Madison. Pee your pants. Call me Miles Davis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pee your pants was cool. Yeah.
call me Miles Davis.
Yeah. I guess
See?
if poop in your pants was cool, call you Frank Sinatra?
I don't know. I don't know.
Said Frank shit his pants.
yeah.
At least a time or two.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
had
I'm
to
sure.
have.
I'm sure.
I'm sure that dude was doing
Or Rick
tons
James.
of drugs.
Maybe it was Rick
definitely
James.
Rick James.
Rick James. And I could be the Rick James of it and not have a problem. And I'm not ashamed of that story. Like, I think that story is
Like
legitimately
I said, I think
funny.
everyone's done it at least once.
If
in
you
their
haven't,
life.
you haven't done it yet.
I had a buddy that did it, and we didn't know he did it.
Oh,
And-
that's even worse.
And so we went. Or sorry, I wasn't there this first time, but
Oh, you have more than once?
There's multiple
this
shits?
guy did it multiple times. I'm sorry, you know who you are. I'm
called
sorry,
him
I'm
Tommy
telling the
Two
story. Yeah, no, we call him another name. I'm not gonna,
Tommy Two Shits didn't fit?
I'm not even gonna
should've
say his
went with
name.
Tommy
'cause
no,
he's
no,
probably
say his
gonna
name. I
listen.
don't want to put him out on blast like that, but like,
But
wait,
he's
hold on. Do I know him?
I don't think so. We probably met him
all right.
before.
Okay,
but
all
let's say we went to
He got a commercial later.
Went to a
He was
gentleman's
on
club.
Target. You can ship your pants.
And then he got a little.
he didn't do it at
No,
the club, did he?
no.
Oh, okay.
He got a little too drunk, and then they went back to my buddy's parents' house. This is when we were still like 19, 20. And then
Oh, the youngins.
yeah,
He was still
and
a
then
youngin.
he decided to relieve himself, and they didn't. Well, because I keep saying we like I was there, so he runs into the house, relieves himself on himself, and they didn't know that he did that, and so they're walking in and they step on it, and then one of the guys is like, "Oh," talk to the guys like that's his house. He's like, "Oh, I stuffed in your dog's shit." He's like, "I don't have a dog." They're like, "Wait, what?" So.
Is that a shake it out of your pant leg moment?
Yeah, it kind of up the. I'm not going to tell the story. Sorry, because I know he's going to listen. I'm so
Anal
sorry.
leakage.
Anyway,
Whoever you are out there, I'm
It
sorry,
happens
it
to
does happen
everyone.
to
Was it Andy?
everyone.
Was
Yeah.
it Andy anal leakage?
Yeah.
Like I want to know.
It
like,
happens.
What happened here?
When we get off air, no, I'm not even gonna ask that because I don't. If I ever happen to meet this guy, that's gonna be the first thing that I think of is Tommy Two Shits. That's all I
Tommy
can think
Two
of.
Shits.
Tommy
Why is
Two
it Tommy Two Shits? Like that's his mafia name.
It is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There you
Shit my
go.
pants. Shit my pants.
Yeah, Tommy Two Time. Gotta go get the papers. Get the
Gotta get
papers.
the papers. Gotta get the papers.
That's the way it
So,
goes.
yeah, I mean, so what's the next the drink that you guys are going to come up with? You know yet?
So normally how we do this, and this is how unprepared we normally are, but we actually roll really well with it. We kind of do it the day of. It's kind of what hits us. Like the past couple episodes that we've done, we've kind of done like Christmassy drinks or like holiday drinks. And I'm surprised you didn't bring the whiskey, the cinnamon whiskey, whatever we just did. What was that? The cinnamon whiskey old fashioned?
Oh, I did do a
you should've did
cinnamon
that.
old fashioned.
Oh, it was so good.
I actually made one for the family over the weekend.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna bring that one too.
Yeah, I was going to. That made me
But you wouldn't have
break
liked
out.
it
I had
because
an
it had
allergic reaction to that.
Oh well,
Yeah, it was
never
not
mind then.
great.
It had a
You got a what reaction?
A little allergic reaction to it. It's not a big deal.
he
What were you allergic to in it?
I think it was the we'll say it was an Irish cream that was in it, and I think that may have.
Wait, you don't know what kind of cream was in it?
I know what it was. I'm
Oh.
not going to put them on blast
Oh, okay.
on here,
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
especially since it was a local brand. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
I like to
gotcha.
give them love and not, shit on them. So
Yeah.
we're not Tommy Two Shits over here.
No,
We're
not Tommy
different.
Two
We
Shits.
do something different on this one. So, yeah, no, it was good though. That was just a great bourbon and Irish cream, and then it also had a simple syrup that had regular sugar, brown sugar, and then also honey in it. You melt those down. It was actually really tasty.
Sounds
You
good.
had a bad reaction to it.
But I had a reaction to it, so
Dang.
I was like, "This is probably not the place for that one."
I was
Unless
really
you
hoping
have
to try
like
that
big
too.
raccoon eyes. And
You know what we do here at the shop is every second or third Wednesday we're gonna try to set it up on which day we're doing it. But we do a cocktail class, and you guys you pay like $20. You come here and you get to learn how to make 3 drinks, and it's
So
pretty cool.
I've actually seen that, and I was very, very interested in that of possibly coming down for that. I just got to figure out a good time for
Or
that.
maybe you guys could host one too.
Well, I was gonna say maybe one of these times.
we could do a Fatties hosting one.
we could do it, yeah, we could
We'll
straight
some
do a
drinks
Yeah,
Fatties
because the
for that.
last one we did an old fashioned Manhattan, and then she had another drink that she made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really good. And then you can make as many as you want. So
I love
Nice.
Manhattan. You a Manhattan
I
guy?
don't.
You don't love a
I'm an
Manhattan?
old-fashioned guy. I'm old fashioned or just straight bourbon.
See?
That's the only thing. And then I drink.
You gotta
I drink
branch out
wine
there, man.
too.
We gotta get you branched out a little
What do
bit.
you mean? What else do I have to drink here?
Okay, so the stuff that you have on the table, I'm sure, is a little bit expensive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You come
And
back
we're
down a
we're
little
about to do.
I mean, we don't mix
You
the
got to come back
expensive
down.
stuff.
Yeah, we don't
like,
mix the
we don't
expensive.
exactly.
Like,
You gotta
I mean,
drink
you
it
see
straight.
what's on the table from our side.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
not
That's that
bad.
bar
like,
stuff,
no,
man.
yeah.
It's not horrible. I mean, it's
Which
not,
we're going to do the whiskey tasting. If you guys want to do it, I'm going to show you a proper way how to do.
I was
going to
ask you, since you're a connoisseur, I would call you a connoisseur of the bourbon or whatever you have, to properly show us how to do that.
All right, you want to do it now?
Because
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
we're always down
let's
to
do
drink,
this.
man.
All
That's
right,
what
let's
we
do
here.
it.
We
All
rambling.
right. So first,
A couple of rambling
this
assholes
is-
over here.
what is this?
Axe in the Oak Distillery bourbon. This is
Have
the
you had
general.
this before?
So they. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So they make Smoke Wagon. So one of my members here, shout outs to Derek, he gave me this bottle as like a
nice.
thank you, and it's just like it's a one of one. So can't find this
it's
anywhere.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Cigar pick. Yep. So I'm gonna pour you guys a little bit.
Okay. I'm scared. Oh wow. You talk about me and my pouring shots. I know this isn't a shot, but still,
Yeah. Don't shoot this.
Yeah, don't
No, I
take it
know
to the
that.
dome. We're gonna enjoy.
we gotta
these.
smell it and swirl it. Do you swirl it, or do you just smell it and
I'll
then?
kind of teach you.
Okay.
So pass it.
This is actually my first whiskey tasting.
I know, right? Same
Pass it.
here.
This is like a very fast whiskey tasting. Take a piece of chocolate.
It
Uh-oh.
smells
Pass it.
fantastic.
Pass it.
Ooh, that
Oh,
does
that's
smell
good.
All right.
good.
So what you guys want to do? I'm just going to open mine just so it's ready.
Damn.
Okay.
Those of you at home,
Open
you
your,
can do the same thing.
Open your thing so it's ready. We have to follow you, whatever you're doing.
So normally when I do a bourbon tasting, I actually have what's called like white lightning, which is like moonshine.
Yeah.
And what you do is with that, you like pour a little bit on your hands, and then you take it and you smell it, and then you can smell like the ethanol and stuff. And then when you kind of rub your hands like that, give it a little bit of heat,
Okay.
and then you can smell like how much corn is used in it. It starts like smelling a little sweeter and stuff.
Okay.
Then you do it again, you can tell how much like yeast is in it. So that's like the
That's like that's high end
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do now, first when you smell it, so when you smell the bourbon, one nostril. Don't do both.
Okay.
You want to do one because you don't want to burn your nostril. So,
Should burn when I did with one.
and then you can kind of rotate it. So you kind of smell a little bit.
Smells.
Okay. And you can do a little swirl.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So what you do now, this is like, it's called the Kentucky mouthwash or something like that.
Kentucky mouthwash.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you drink just a little bit, just to kind of get your mouth and your tongue acclimated to the bourbon.
okay.
Kind of wake your tongue up and your taste buds up. So this is, don't like,
So take like a sip.
take a sip, but kind of make sure you get enough to where you get it around your mouth.
Gonna
like
clear
the
our mouth a
Don't,
little bit.
around a
don't
little
judge
bit.
the bourbon off your first taste.
Okay.
Okay.
So do that. So get it around, then breathe. Like, all right, you good?
Yep.
You good? So try to taste it. All right, it's pretty good. And then so take just a little bit more. So your second one should be a little bit better. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Now I'm about to blow your mind a little bit.
Okay.
Take a piece of chocolate. Just take just a little bit off. Just like
Should bite the corner.
by the corner. And then kind of eat it. Like put it on your tongue a little bit. And rub it around your mouth a little bit. And those of you at home are using Three Musketeer chocolate. You can really dive into the chocolate.
That's crazy already.
So when you have a little bit of chocolate in your mouth still, drink a little bit more. So that chocolate
my
should
God.
bring it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely pops.
Yeah. So now
That is
like
delicious.
every like 2 times you eat a little bit of chocolate and then drink a little bit of bourbon.
My God.
And then you
Wow.
can really taste like how good that bourbon comes and the tannins are coming out and stuff like that.
So when I first drank this, it was a little harsh.
Yeah, that's your,
was a
your,
little
your
harsh.
Kentucky
It does burn a
little
mouthwash.
bit.
Yeah, your
And
bourbon
then
mouthwash.
the second one, not so much. The chocolate like destroys the burn. Like that's crazy.
It's incredible. incredibly
That is
smooth with the
amazing.
chocolate.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
So now you know. So when I do all my bourbon tastings, I always add chocolate into it.
Do you do that as part of your show?
I don't.
You
but-
should incorporate that. Like,
Absolutely.
well, I'm not trying to.
No, true,
I'm
but
not trying to.
So I do smoke and drink, but it's not everybody does that. So on the show that I have on, so
That's
there's
true.
a lot of people that come on that don't do both. So I'm just like, well, I guess I won't do it either.
You should wake them up.
You need more
You gotta
degenerates
wake
on
them
your
alcohol.
show.
You
need a
gotta-
couple,
I mean-
alcoholics over here.
I mean, I was saying, it sounds like you need us on your show more often.
Yeah. This is one of many, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that we classed it up. We brought in solo cups and just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
sorry.
hey,
I'm
this
sorry.
is what
We
do.
downgraded
The
your
Wyandotte
show.
County way. So
I'm sorry we downgraded
We
your
are
show.
both
This is
100%
fancy.
dot.
Yeah.
We don't
This
play
is
around
way
here,
fancier
okay?
than anything. Oh, that's my energy drink.
okay.
That's
I was
just
like,
my.
I
That was
got
just
another
my,
one. I'm like, damn it.
No, that was my. That's my backup drink.
I was like,
'cause that's-
that is not a shot.
That's one thing that we do also do is like we always have a backup drink, and usually mine is not alcohol. Mine is usually something else to just kind of clear me out a little bit.
Mine is always alcohol.
His is always alcohol,
Always.
but that's one of the other things. Just throwing it back to the shot. I am a lightweight now when it comes to the shot, which is
Yeah.
why we do it at the house, and I always have a
So you can
designated
just
driver
pass out
because
at home.
yeah,
Man, that's really good.
this
Yeah.
is.
And so that works with most bourbons you drink, actually. If you just add a little bit of chocolate, it just improves it. Like
Yeah, that's no
exponentially.
longer harsh at all.
Yeah,
No.
That's
but now,
crazy.
but it's just because your taste buds are acclimated to that burn.
That's crazy.
But like adding the chocolate kind of brings out the.
I mean, like
tannins and
even
stuff
like
that.
there's no like normally even with like crap whiskey, like I'm a Jack Daniels guy, just that's what I do. Even the second or third time that I'll like have a drink of it, like there's that burn. Whereas now, like maybe it's the chocolate that's like coated my
definitely
tongue
the chocolate.
enough
Yeah,
that
God.
there is no more burn, and that
yeah. I tell
that
people
is delicious bourbon. Like whoever gave you that,
Yeah,
you should hug them every time you see them. That is, I know you probably have a lot more of that.
No, that's good
stashed
stuff.
away, but that is amazing.
yeah.
That is
No,
really
and
good.
a lot of people don't know. Like I know more about bourbon than I do cigars, and I know a ton about cigars, but I know way more about
Well,
bourbon.
I know you know a whole bunch about that because of on your thing over there. Because I know you used to talk about Blanton's all the time. And-
All of it. Yeah,
Bland's is delicious.
Lance is good, but me getting into it, there's
yeah, that's
definitely
the-
a
I mean-
lot better stuff.
Oh my
out
God,
there.
there's so many
Yeah.
great like. I'm a whiskey guy. I would not call myself a bourbon guy. Definitely more of a whiskey guy, but I'm not. I don't know, mainstream because I'm an Irish whiskey. I like the smooth flavors. The bite kind of gets me. If I have a bite, I'm like, that's for mixing. Well, not this. I would never mix
No.
this. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like something a little harsher, like a Jack Daniels. I'm going to mix that. I'm not going to drink it straight. Something like this, I would absolutely drink this straight. This is
Good.
delicious.
All right, so before we end it, let everybody know where they can find you guys. Give your shout outs, give your podcasts, all that stuff.
Fatties Over 40. We're on all major streaming platforms right now.
Check them out,
On
everybody.
YouTube, Facebook Live, starting Thursday nights around 6:30.
6:30, 7 o'clock somewhere. I'll
We'll
let
be
everybody know, just like I did this last time. I will put out a couple reminders. Check us out. This is the type of humor that you get on our show. This, I mean, I hope we didn't drag your podcast down. This was amazingly fun, and I appreciate you having
this was
us
a lot
on
of fun.
here.
And you definitely got me tipsy, so you won.
You asked for it.
I
you
did.
asked for it.
I didn't ask for it before.
No, you asked for it on the live show. Though.
Yes.
And I didn't throw it out there on the show. I contacted you off air because,
well, you're good.
why not?
Yeah. No,
I
we're all
appreciate this. I love your establishment. I would love to come down here
Yes.
more. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us
Thanks
guys.
for having us,
This
man.
is-
This
Yeah.
place is fantastic.
Yeah, we'll do a little cheers before we end off. Thank you guys for coming down.
Shop. That's where it's at.
The cigar shop is where it's at. And
Yep.
here in a couple weeks, you are going to come on and you're going to experience the lower life version of
Hey, I'm fine with
podcasting.
that.
We don't have a fancy engineer. Thank you, by the way.
Got a lot
for
of
everything.
dick and
Shout
fart
out to
jokes. Be
East
ready for
Side.
that.
Woo!
Yeah, bring your dick and fart jokes.
I got
to
it.
that show.
Okay, good.
I got plenty of
That's
them.
what
Okay.
we do.
I got plenty of them. No
We're
worries
gonna-
for that.
You know, this is way too classy for us. This is a classy show. Okay.
It smelled mahogany when I walked in, man. It was way too much for
Mahogany
us.
and lots of leather-bound books.
Yeah, it was too much for us. I was like, ooh,
Oh,
class
good
this
deal.
place a little bit.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on. I really do. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Check us out next week. And make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when the next episode's coming out. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you next week. We are out.
Goodbye, everybody.